Let's create one more tutorial in Autodesk Fusion. In this video, you learn to make this sheet metal ventilation cover. So open the Fusion and let's go. The first step to create this part, we will make a new sheet metal rules. So the all bend radius 1 millimeters and the material thickness 1 millimeters. So open the Fusion, go to sheet metal and select sheet metal rules and select here new rule, and the name here I will call 1 millimeters, is still 1 millimeters, the thickness 1, and show the bend conditions here, and the bend radius here is 1 millimeters, and save this. We have this new material here, okay, and the first thing that we'll make, we will create the base. The base is a rectangle, 60 millimeters by 100 millimeters. So go to create a sketch and select the front plane. Select the 2-point rectangle, center rectangle, click here in the midpoint, 60 millimeters by 100 millimeters and press OK. And finish the sketch. Go to Flange, select this profile. And the sheet metal rule, select steel 1 millimeters and press OK. And go to measure, select this face and this face. The distance between this face must be 1 millimeters, the thickness of this material, okay? And now we will create a chamfer here. And this chamfer is 10 by 10 millimeters, okay? So go to modify, select the chamfer, select this edge here, this edge here. The distance here, 10 millimeters, the type equal distance, and press OK. And now we will create this flange. The distance of this face here and the base is 12 millimeters. So we'll create all the 4 flanges here with 12 millimeters. So go to flange, rotate this a little bit, select this edge here, this edge, and this edge. Move this. The distance here is 12 millimeters. The bend position inside and press OK. Go to measure, select this face and this face. The distance here must be 100 millimeters and the distance here 60 millimeters. And the distance between this face and this face here, 12 millimeters. Okay. And the distance between this face here and this face must be 10 millimeters. We just check in the dimensions, okay? And now we will create the chamfer here in this edge. The chamfer is 2 millimeters, equal distance. So go to modify, select the chamfer again. Select this edge. The type equal distance, and the distance here is 2 millimeters. And press OK. And now we will create this hole. All the holes here, 3 millimeters of diameter. So let's create this hole. The distance between this hole here and this face is 5 millimeters, and the distance between this hole and this face 7 millimeters. It is symmetric, so in this case here, the distance here 5 millimeters and the distance here 7 millimeters, okay? So go to create a sketch and select this face and go to create, select the project included, project, select this face here and press OK. Select a circle, make a circle here with 3 millimeters and create another circle here. And go to constraints, horizontal, vertical, select this point and this point here. And select equal, select this circle and this one. And go to sketch dimension. The distance here, 5 millimeters. And the distance here, 7 millimeters. And here select this circle and this line here, the distance here, 7 millimeters. Finish the sketch and go to extrude. Select these two circles and the direction here, one side, the extend type, select all, flip the direction, operation here is cut and press OK. Now we'll make the same here in this face, so go to create a sketch and select this face here. I will rotate this a little bit. And the distance here in this face is the same, 7 by 5 millimeters, and the circles has 3 millimeters of diameter. So go to create, select the project, select this face here and press OK. Select a circle, make a circle here with 3 millimeters and create another circle here. Go to constraint, select equal, select this circle and this one. And select horizontal, vertical, select this point and this point here. Now go to dimension. The distance here, 5 millimeters, and the distance here, 7 millimeters. The distance between this circle and this line here, 7 millimeters. And finish the sketch. Go to extrude, select these two circles, and the direction one side, the extend type, select all, flip the direction, operation cut and press OK. We made this, okay. And now we will create this vent here. We have the sketch here, but the first thing that we make, we will create this point here, the center point, and put this reference, the dimension, it will be the reference. So the distance between this point and this edge, 30 millimeters, and the distance between this point and this edge here, 25 millimeters, okay? So go to create a sketch, select this face, and go to create, select a point, make a point here, and go to sketch dimension. The distance here, 25 millimeters, and the distance between this point and this edge here, 30 millimeters. It is in the center here, okay? And now we will create two lines. Here is the center point. So we will create this line here. The distance between this line and this point is 1 millimeters. And we will create this line here, tangent with this cut, okay? The distance between this line and this point is 1 millimeters. So select line, make a line here. It is not a construction line, okay? And make another line here. And go to constraint, select horizontal, vertical, select this point and this point, select this point and this point here. Go to sketch dimension, the distance here, 1 millimeters, and the distance here, 1 millimeters, okay? I will hide this body a little bit. Let me move this dimension. We made these two lines. And now we will create the arcs, okay? The first arc that we make here is 17 millimeters of a radius and 15 millimeters of a radius. And this arc will be coincident with this line, okay? So go to create, select the arc, center point arc, click here in the center point. And the radius here, 17 millimeters, click here in this line and click in this line. sorry, 17 millimeters. Make an arc here. Let me move the dimension and create another arc with 15 millimeters. Now we will create another two with 13 and 11 millimeters of radius. So click here in this point, 13 millimeters and 11 millimeters. I will move the dimensions here to for you see, it's better for you see the dimensions, okay? Now we will create more two arcs with 9 and 7 millimeters of radius. Let me move the dimension here. And is missing one. This arc here, the distance between this arc and this one is 2 millimeters. So create a new arc here, center point arc. The center point is this one. Make an arc here. Sorry. Go to sketch dimension. The distance between this arc and this one is 2 millimeters. So we made this profile. And now let me see if this line is coincident. It must be coincident with this line here, okay? And now finish the sketch. We will make a cut here, show the body here. And now go to extrude, select this profile here. And this one. The extend type, select all. Flip the direction. The operation here is cut and press OK. We made this cut here. And here the fillet is 1 millimeters. So go to fillet and select the inside edge here. The radius here is 1 millimeters. And press OK. We made this, okay? Now we use the circular pattern to create the others 3 cut here. But first we need to make a reference. So show the sketch 4. We need this point here to make a reference, okay? So go to construct, select offset plane. And the plane that we'll select is the right plane. And the extend here, select it to object. And the object, select this point here, the center of the arc, okay? And go to create a sketch, select this new plane here. And here, select a line, click here in the midpoint and make a line here with 10 millimeters. Okay, finish the sketch. Make sure that this line is in the center point and it must be a horizontal line or perpendicular to this face, and press OK. Finish the sketch. And now go to create and select the pattern, circular pattern. The object type, select features. The object, select the extrude and the fillets. And the axis, select this line here. The quantity here is 4 and press OK. hide the sketch 4 and the sketch 5. We made this, okay. And now we'll make these louvers here. But first, we will need to unfold this part to take a reference here. We need this dimension, okay? So go to modify, select unfold, the stationary entity, select this face, and select unfold all bands and press OK. And go to create a sketch and select this face here. And now we will create this line here. The distance between this line and this edge here, 27.36, okay? So select line, make a line here, go to sketch dimension. The distance between this edge and this line here is 27.36 millimeters, okay? And the length of this line is 25 millimeters. And the distance between the center of this line here and this edge is 25 millimeters, okay? So go to dimension, the length here, 25, and select line, a construction line. Make a construction line between this line and this one, and go to constraints, select the midpoint, select this line and this point here, and go to sketch dimension. The distance between this line here, and we will take a reference here, press letter P in the keyboard, select this point and press OK. And the distance between this point and this line here is 25 millimeters. Or you can take reference from this edge or this face, no problem, okay? And now we will create this sketch. We have an arc here with 4 millimeters and another line here and another arc with 4 millimeters. So select line, make a line here, remove the construction line type, and go to create, select the arc, 3-point arc, click here in this point and this line here, make an arc here, and make another arc here. Go to constraints, select tangent, select this arc and this line, this arc and this line, and go to horizontal vertical, select the center of this arc and this point here, the center of this arc and this point here. You can move this a little bit here, okay? And we know that the thickness of this material is 1 millimeter, so we will create an offset here. So go to offset, select this sketch here, the distance 1 millimeters and press OK. And go to constraints, select the coincident, select this point and this point here, this point and this point here. And go to sketch dimension. The inside fillet here is 4 millimeters of radius. And that's it. We made this profile. Now finish the sketch. You can refold this. So refold face. We made this profile here. Now go to solid and select revolve. Select this profile, the axis, select this line, the extend type partial, the angle 9 degrees, operation join, and press OK. We made this, okay? Show the sketch 6 again and go to extrude, select this profile and the extend type, select all, flip the direction, make a cut here and press OK. Hide the sketch 6. We made this cut here. Now we need to create more 2 louvers, and the distance between this is 15 millimeters. So go to rectangular pattern, The object type, select the features. The object, select the revolve and the extrude. The axis, select this axis here, move this a little bit. And the distribution, select spacing. And the quantity, 3, the distance, 15 millimeters. And press OK. We made this, okay? And now to finish this, we have this fillet here with 1 millimeters of radius. So go to fillet, select this edge here, 1 millimeters of radius, and press OK. And that's it. Here we finish our exercise. So thanks for watching, subscribe my channel for more, and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.